Hi everyone, so welcome to PrepFusion. So as you can see the thumbnail, so who should watch this video? So this video is for those guys who are not done with their syllabus. Let's just say I have completed 8 subject and let's just say I am left with EMFT and signals and system. So now I don't know which more important topics are there in EMFT and signals, because in the remaining time in 30 to 35 days I cannot complete whole subject, right? I can complete only important topics, or I can focus more on important topics. I will study rest of the topics from crash course, but those topics which I am gonna tell, on that you need to put a special focus. So this is the video for those guys who are left with their syllabus and now they need to know that from the left subject which important topic should we cover. So here I am not telling that questions will come from that particular topic only. Nah, this is not I am telling. I am telling these are the more important topic. GATE examination mainly focuses on these topics. So that topic I am gonna tell now. Are you able to understand who should watch this video, right? And those guys who are looking for revision, that we need to revise, so on which topic we need to focus more, so that I am telling. So from each subject which topic you should be focusing more, so that I am going to tell now. Okay, so let's start one by one. So I am hopeful that you are done with network analysis at least. Like at least you are done with the network analysis. Network analysis should be completed, but still I have written that you need to focus more on basics, transient and two-port network for EC and electrical, both of them. Okay, and for instrumentation as well. I forgot to write instrumentation here. Now, but in electrical examination, what may happen is that let's not write anything because that's for everyone. Now, in electrical, what may happen is that they can ask some question from power factor, or they can ask some question from quality factor, or they can ask question from resonance, complex power. But in EC examination, that is very rare. In EC, you can expect questions from resonance and from complex power. But power factor, quality factor, these are very rarely asked when it comes to EC question paper. So electrical student will focus on that AC part as well. So what I mean to say is that if you are someone from EC, then AC part is not that important for you. So this is what I am telling. Okay, but just on surface level you need to know, like if someone is asking you resonance frequency, so that you should know that how to find resonance frequency, that we need to put imaginary part of impedance equals to 0. So that thing you need to know, and how to determine complex power, that also you need to know. So basic thing you should know. But in AC, you do not need to go get too much into that I am spending so much time on AC. So that's about network analysis. Now in analog electronics, complete analog electronics is very important, especially for EC and instrumentation students. So this I am telling for EC and instrumentation only. For electrical, I will tell later on. So complete analog electronics is important. It will come at least for 12 to 13 marks. So you cannot drop analog electronics at all. My high recommendation is that you should not drop analog electronics at all. But if you need to drop some topic, like diode circuit you need to do completely, op-amp you need to do completely, BJTs you also on surface level, it is fine. Even if you do BJTs on surface level, then also it is fine. But MOSFET also you need to do completely. But if you need to ignore some topic, then you can ignore these feedback topology, frequency response and differential amp, because they are not that famous. Now it might happen that there could be one question from all these three topics as well. But looking at the previous question paper, looking at the last year questions paper, we feel that there are very less questions from feedback topology, frequency response and differential amp. But you need to do every single thing in analog electronics. So this is my high recommendation, that do not drop analog electronics at all, because that will decide your marks in your main examination. Because if you are not comfortable in analog electronics, then it will be very tough for you in the main examination. Okay, yeah. So but now for electrical students, analog electronics is not asked for that much marks. It would be asked highly for 4 to 5 marks. But for EC and instrumentation, it will come for 12 to 13 marks. So that there is a difference. So what electrical student can do is that they can focus on diode circuit, op-amp and BJT DC analysis. As of now, if you haven't done analog electronics and if you are an electrical student, then you can drop MOSFETs, because there is very rare chance that question will come from MOSFET. It might happen that it may come, but there is very rare chance. But at least you do these topics: diode circuit, op-amp and BJT DC analysis. Is that clear to you? So that's for electrical students. Now coming to signal system, that is common for everyone, and like it is asked in a same manner for everyone. Now in signal system, all the topics are equally important for me. As per me, in signal system as well, all the topics are equally important, because each topic is connected with the next one. Like if you do not understand DTFS, then you cannot understand CTFS. Sorry, I said the opposite. If you don't understand CTFS, then you will not be understand DTFS, and then you will not be understand DFT as well. So it cannot happen that directly I will jump to DFT. No. But certainly 100% one question will be there from DFT in EC question paper, 100%. You pick up last 5-year questions. In every question paper, one question is coming from DFT, and very simple question it will come, very straightforward. So when you do signal system, focus more on DFT, and same goes for Laplace transform as well. From Laplace transform as well, there are a lot of questions. But I am not saying that ignore Z transform. From Z transform as well, there will be one question. I am not saying ignore Fourier transform. Now, from Fourier transform as well, there is a question. But DFT and Laplace transform are 100% certain, mostly 100% certain. So that's why I gave them very important, and rest all are also equally important. So signal system is also a very yeah. So signal system is also a very important subject and a very fundamental subject. So you should have been preparing for it. But if you are someone who is from ECE, then DFT and Laplace transform, you can put special notice there, or you can put your special focus there. Control system, there is always one question from FSG and block diagram reduction technique. Then you can focus on time response, Nyquist plot, and body plot. At least these things you need to cover. And RH criteria as well, from there also question can come, like time response and RH criteria combined question can come. So these are only the important ones I am writing. Now I am not saying that there wouldn't be any question from state space. Yes, there can be question from state space as well. But more important topic I have written here. Okay. Important ones I am writing. SFG and block diagram, certainly there will be one question. No one can stop it. Time response also is very important, and from Nyquist as well, there will be 100% there will be one question from Nyquist plot. And body plot is also equally important, because in from last time there has been less question on body plot. So I am expecting one question will come this year. So these are just the important topics. Like if control system is coming for 10 marks, then I guess 5 marks you can get from these topics only. If control system comes for 10 marks, then 5 marks you can get from these topics only. So that's why I am saying I have only written down the important topics. I am not predicting the question paper. I am not predicting the question paper. I am just telling that if you are left with that particular subject, then which topics you can cover. Coming to digital electronics, for ECE student, very important. It will come for 10 marks at least. Okay. For ECE student, it will come for 10 marks, digital electronics. So now this year, there has been a lot of time. There is no question from CMOS implementation of logic gates. So from CMOS implementation, I am expecting one question. Now in combination circuit, I am expecting question from mux or from full adder. These are very important. Like if good question is coming, then they will frame the question from mux or full adder. Okay. So these two only I have written, but if you are covering thoroughly, then you should cover thoroughly. So only the important ones I am writing. Sequential circuit is completely important. Now in sequential circuit, counters are very important only, but here I am writing FSM. So this year I am expecting one question from FSM. So if you haven't covered FSM, I have covered it on YouTube only. You can cover FSM from there, because FSM is not that much deeply taught in our gate field, that I know. But you can check out our YouTube channel. There I have covered FSM in a very good manner. So you can cover FSM as well. Either from FSM or from STA, I am expecting one question this year. In digital electronics, from FSM or STA, one question can come. Certainly counters are very important. Like there will be certainly questions from counter, but counter is very easy. No matter from wherever you have studied, you will be able to solve questions on counter. But FSM and STA are less discussed, and they are important for this year. As per me, I can see one question from FSM or STA. So this is I am telling for ECE student. For ECE I am telling. Okay. Then data converters, one question will be there. There is no doubt about that. One question will be there from data converters, but that would be easy. So data converters marathon is also completely available on our YouTube channel. So you can cover it up in like 10 to 12 hours. If you are not comfortable with this topic, then you can cover it up. Then floating point representation. Anish sir will, I guess Anish sir has already covered this topic, floating point representation. This is a topic of computer organization. This is a topic of COA. So this has been introduced in GATE 2021. It's been 4 years, but they did not ask any question from this particular topic. From COA only, they did not ask any question. But what I can expect is that from COA, this topic is very important. Like there are memory interfacing as well. There are other topics as well. But from all those topics, what I feel is that if the first question is coming, then I guess it will come from floating point representation. Only my guess. I am not saying that that is certain, but once you look at the topic, then you realize that from where they can ask the first question from. So that's why what I am thinking is that you can cover floating point representation. If you have dropped COA, then at least cover this topic, floating point representation. Okay. So that's about ECE student for digital electronics. Now coming to electrical. So in electrical, it will come for 4 to 5 marks only. ECE and certainly instrumentation as well. Really sorry. Instrumentation as well. Okay. Now coming to electrical. So in electrical, it will come for lesser marks only. It will not come for higher marks. So for electrical students, it will come for 4 to 5 marks. So you can cover mux and full adder, or you can cover complete combination. Here I should have written complete combination. I just copied it. So that is my mistake, because there is not much syllabus. In electrical, there is not much syllabus. So I am writing complete combination circuit here. Because digital is an easy subject. If it is coming for 4 to 5 marks, you can certainly get 4 to 5 marks here. You just need to spend around 50 hours. In 50 to 60 hours, you will be able to secure 4 to 5 marks here. So combination circuit completely you can do. In sequential circuit, you do not need to do STA. Although FSM is there in your syllabus, and in 2020, I guess there was one question from FSM as well. What I am saying, FSM is there in electrical syllabus, and in 2020 there was one question as well from FSM. But it is not that important for electrical students, because in electrical, in whole year combined, I don't think more than 2 questions has been asked on FSM. So not that important. STA is not even in the syllabus. STA you can drop completely. If you are someone from electrical, then you can drop STA completely. But FSM on surface level, at least try to understand. No matter from wherever you have studied, at least your teacher would have taught you FSM on surface level. So if you have studied FSM, then you will be able to solve the question in the examination. I am talking about electrical student. EC students should put much focus on FSM, because this year I am expecting very good question from this particular topic. That's why I am saying. And data converters is also equally important, because one question would be coming from data converter, that's for sure, in electrical question paper. So that's the scene for electrical question paper, electrical only. I have only written down the complete syllabus, like this is the complete syllabus only. And I think electrical guys would have done digital electronics already. And if you haven't done, then you can cover from our course only, that is available in just 299 rupees. I hope you are knowing this thing. Road to IIT ISC course is available in 299 rupees. I forgot the code. I don't remember what was the code. I guess it was the Fusion code. The code was FUSION. You can watch some of the previous videos there. We talked about that offer. So you can cover it up from there as well. Or if you are someone studying from some other resource, from there as well you can cover. But I have full confidence on my content. So that's why I'm calling about. And that's why I'm telling about my content. So that's about our digital electronics. Now coming to engineering mathematics. Now in engineering mathematics as well, there will be one question from each topic. But those topics that I have written, I am expecting 2 questions from this topic. Okay, like here I did not write complex variable, but certainly there will be one question from complex variable. No one can stop it. So one question will be coming there. But if you are not done with engineering mathematics at all, you haven't done engineering mathematics at all, then at least you cover vector calculus, linear algebra, and probability and stats. Okay, so these 3 topics combined only will come for 7 marks, 6 to 7 marks. This is what I feel. At least 6 to 7 marks these can come. From vector calculus, there you can expect 2 questions. From linear algebra as well, you can expect 2 questions. And from probability as well, you can expect 2 questions. So combined 5 questions can be there. So these are the more important one. Now I am not saying that question will not come from complex variable. Certainly it will come. Question from differential calculus also will come. Integral calculus as well, or integral or differential calculus combined, one question would be coming, I guess. Complex variable as well, it will have one question. But those topics I did not write. I just wrote down more important topics. So as per me, more important are vector calculus, linear algebra, and probability. Now coming to EC core. EMFT. Now in EMFT, everything is interrelated. Like without studying coordinate geometry, I don't think you can study EM wave propagation in a very good manner. Without studying vector calculus, you can study EM wave, but coordinate geometry should be clear to you. Like you should know what is Cartesian coordinate system. And if you don't know cylindrical coordinate system, then it would be very tough for you to study circular waveguide. If you don't know the spherical coordinate system, then you wouldn't be able to understand antenna. So coordinate system is very important. It might happen that question is not coming from coordinate system, but in last 3 to 4 years, you would see that in every single year, one question is coming from coordinate system, even though it is not mentioned in the syllabus. Coordinate system is not even mentioned in the syllabus, but one question is always coming in last 3 to 4 years. You can check there. So coordinate system becomes very important. Now plane wave, completely it is important, but oblique incidence becomes more important. I am expecting one good question from oblique incidence this year, because in last some time question is not coming from oblique. From normal incidence question is coming, but from oblique incidence question is missing, and this year I am expecting that it will be coming. And complete course is available, EMFT complete course is available on our YouTube channel only, absolutely for free. Antenna will soon start, okay, antenna will soon start, and there as well I will tell you what all are the important topics in antenna. But for now, if you want to drop something, then in antenna you can drop antenna array. But at least do those directive gain, half power beam width, all those topics you should do. Freeze equation also you should do. Like if some question is coming from antenna, then my first favorite topic would be freeze equation. From freeze equation, one question I can expect. Like if one question is coming from antenna, then I would be expecting that the question would be from phase equations. This is what I expect. Like, so at least do those topics. If you are not comfortable with antenna array, like complexity will increase once you reach to the antenna array. So if you are not comfortable with that, then you can drop it, but at least cover the antenna part. Okay, antenna theory part at least you should cover. And transmission line, waveguide, both are equally very important, and 3 questions would be coming from transmission line plus waveguide combined. This is what I think. Okay, so EMFT is completely very important. I don't think that this particular topic is more important or this particular topic is less important. Like standing wave pattern in transmission line, if question is coming from transmission line, certainly one question would be coming from standing wave pattern. So standing wave pattern becomes very important. Like there are hardly 5 to 6 things in transmission line, so you should cover every single thing regarding that, right? Now coming to the communication system, so here I did not write analog comb. Here I did not write anything about analog comb. So analog comb you can cover from any crash course. From analog comb there would be questions directly based on the formula. So if you are someone from ECE, then analog communication you can cover from any crash course which is available on YouTube. Are you getting this point? Now coming to the digital comb, random variable, random process, very important. And one certain topic I have written, that is central limit theorem, that I feel is more important. And now coming to the DigiCom part, digital communication part, that is also very important, but I have written only important topics: quantization, probability of error questions, and matched filter. So if you have studied from anyone, then you can put much focus on these topics. Like it's not necessary to study analog comb for studying digital communication. Okay, you can start your chapter from random variable, random process as well. You can cover analog comb later on, but 1 or 2 questions would be coming from analog communication as well, and those will be very formula based. So you can cover it up from any crash course, and then you can put more focus on these topics. Information theory I missed it, but who knows question would be coming or not, because during my attempt in 2022 there was a lot of questions from information theory. I guess there was 3 to 4 questions from information theory, and in the previous year combined 3 to 4 questions did not came. Okay, like in 2022 only there was 3 to 4 questions from information theory, and in the previous year if you see, combined 3 to 4 questions was not there. So this might happen, but what we can do, like that question paper became difficult for everyone. Those who studied communication system, for everyone that question paper became difficult, because questions were from those topics which are less discussed, right? So for me these are the more important topics as per looking as per the previous year trends. So these are more important topics as per me. So if you are covering communication system on surface level, then at least cover these topics. And coming to EDC, from basic semiconductor physics, 2 to 3 questions are always coming. So 2 questions we can expect. And then coming to the MOSFET part, so MOSFET part is completely important. In MOSFET there are only 2 topics, MOS cap and MOS physics. So that is very important. Here I left PN junction and here I left BJTs as well. So if you are not having much time, then you can drop both of them and directly jump to MOSFETs. Or you need to cover basic semiconductor physics as well. So at least 60% of the marks you will be able to score if you are doing these topics only. Are you getting this point? Okay. And no need to go much into depth in EDC. Like there are n number of concepts that can be taught in EDC, but mostly what happens is that formula based questions are asked. If there is something very conceptual that has been asked, then it will not be solved by anyone. So even if you are covering it from crash course, then also it is fine. For EDC, I say that even if you cover it from crash course, then also it is fine. You will develop a problem solving skills, and you will be able to solve the problem in the examination. So that's the thing. That's about EDC. So that's it about our EC, guys. Now coming to electrical core. So for electrical core, EMFT and measurement, you cannot differentiate which is a more important topic and which is less important topic, because both combined will be coming for 5 marks. Both combined, EMFT and measurement, both combined would be coming for 5 to 6 marks. And I guess completely you can do it. Like in roughly around 50 hours, you will be able to complete EMFT and measurement, both combined. And it would be of 5 to 6 marks, so you can cover it completely. In power electronics, rectifiers and choppers are more important, and in power system, per unit system, fault analysis and power system stability is more important, and for electrical machines, DC machines, transformer and induction machine is more important. Here I did not write synchronous motor, so that you can drop if you don't have that much time, but at least cover these 3 topics. So if you are aiming for electrical, then I guess you would have put a good amount of notice on your core subjects, because for electrical student, core subjects are very important. Like you do not need to put much focus on analog electronics, you don't need to put much focus on digital electronics, but put focus on power electronics, because power electronics is a simple topic and it will come for nearly 8 to 10 marks. Analog and digital are very complex, but they will combined come for 8 to 10 marks. Now power electronics is very easy and it will come for 8 to 10 marks. So that's what I always recommend to electrical students, that focus more on your core subject rather than focusing on non-core part. Focus more on the core part, because that is very important for you guys. Now for EC student also it is very important, but not as important as electrical. For EC student, core part will come hardly for 30 marks, but for electrical student it may happen that it is coming for 35 marks, or it can even come for 40 marks as well. So that's what I say. And for instrumentation student, core part is very less important. Like for instrumentation, if you cover network analysis, analog electronics, digital electronics, and signal system, control system, these common subjects if you cover, then your 75% job is done. Your core part will be coming only for 25 marks. That's for sure. You can see any question paper of IN or like you can see any question paper of instrumentation of previous years. You would see that most of the part is coming from network, analog, and digital only. Network, analog, digital, and mathematics combined comes for 50 marks, and rest of the, like some of the marks you can take from aptitude as well. So if someone prepares only these 4 subjects, I can think that he can score 50 marks in instrumentation. Although 50 marks in instrumentation is not enough for a general category student, but still I am saying that if you are someone from instrumentation, then you should put your high amount of focus on analog, digital, network on these non-core subjects. Your core subjects are not that important for you, right? And for electrical student, core subjects are very important, and for ECE it is intermediate. Like treat core and non-core together. Like for you, non-core is also important and core is also important for electrical, for ECE guys. But for electrical guys, core is much important, and for instrumentation guys, non-core is very important. Yeah. So that's it. That's about the schedule. For instrumentation, I don't have much idea about the core subjects, so that's why I did not write down anything. And these were like I took help of Anish sir, obviously, because I haven't studied all these subjects thoroughly. On surface level, I have always studied power electronics and electrical machines, but I never studied them thoroughly. So that's why I took the help of Anish sir as well. So I'm not blindly writing these topics. I have taken help of him as well. Okay, so you can trust on it. Yeah. So that's about this video. So these were the important topics. If you are left with a particular subject, then you can focus more on these topics, and I guess that would be good enough for you to secure at least 60 to 70% marks in that particular subject, right? And for instrumentation, I don't have much idea, so that's why I did not write down anything. So if you found this video helpful, you can share it with your friends, and yeah, that's it. And if you are looking for a course, then let me see if I have any slide regarding the course, regarding our course, that is GATE 2025 course is there, that we are, yeah, this is the course actually. Yeah, so GATE 2025 full course you can get in just 299 rupees. The promo code is FUSION, so you can apply the code FUSION, FUSION. So whatever the topic that are left for you, that you can cover. Okay, but in this course we are not covering communication system, EDC, power system, and electrical machines. These 4 topics are not covered. Which 4 topics? EDC, sorry, and also signal system is also not covered. Okay, 5 subjects are not covered. Which all subjects? Communication, EDC, signals, power system, and electrical machines. So these 5 subjects are not covered. Rest all the subjects are there, so you can just avail it, and whatever the topics you are left with, whatever the topics that you are not comfortable, that you can cover. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. I hope you found the video helpful and you are doing very well for your examination. Thank you.